Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Pillars of Eternity 2. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today here in the Cavern of Zorips, basically. That's basically what it is. And we're talking to Mother Sharp Rock, which could be a Zorip? Let's have a chat. She looks like a Zorip. From between the bars stares a frail and sickly Zorip. It shrinks when you near, pressing itself into the furthest corner of its cage, trembling. Around its neck are the remnants of a bedraggled feather crest. Paint is smeared across its face, but the paint is old, flaking. It hasn't been reapplied in some time. The Zorip's regalia tells you they must have been an important figure in the tribe, perhaps a high priest or a mother. But its condition makes clear that those days are long past. Do they understand if we talk to them? I'm gonna ask what happened to you. The Zorip watches you with an unreadable expression on its face and says nothing. Well, it's unreadable because I don't know how to do that. I'm gonna break open the cage. They are smart. Zorips are smart. They're really vindictive. They're also just really they're really idiots. They're idiots, but they're smart in the sense that, I mean, they would be probably smarter than the average dog, I guess. So, yeah, opening the cage here, she's probably gonna go back or something. The Zorip scrambles to get out of your reach. When you make no move to capture it, it stares between you and the open door, blinking rapidly. It tenses, then bursts out the door. Please don't go away. Shh, it's all fine. Bye. Okay.
I'd be glad to.
So they're a little bit like, I don't know, they're like these dog creatures. Hi. There's these dog creatures in Dungeons & Dragons. They're basically like the same thing. The Zorip watches you intently. Who locked you up? The Zorip scuttles behind you and grabs hold of your leg. It points across the cave to the corpse of a large, well-adorned Zorip, one of their champions, and scowls. Why are you following me? Is she? Didn't notice that. The Zorip tilts its head slowly and blinks. It narrows its eyes like it can't quite figure out what you mean. It glances back at the cage you freed it from, then stares at you expectantly. Yeah. It's like the dragons. Does she think I'm like a dragon? Or, no, I mean, not that, but maybe she thinks of me as she thinks of a dragon. Maybe. I don't know if she's following me. I didn't notice that, actually. Do you always follow your leader around? The Zorip clings tightly to your leg and refuses to let go. Well, as long as you don't hurt. Because, I mean, a dog would. If it just clings tightly to the leg, it's just like, get your paws out of me. So you want to come with me? Adair seems pleased. Nice. Oh, because Adair likes chickens. Awesome. It stares up at you unblinking and finally releases your leg. When you make no move to chase it away, it hops up and down excitedly. Yes. How do I know that, though? I mean, yes, but how do I know that it is when I make no move to chase it away? Because when I give it no food, it also hops up and down excitedly. When I don't sing Mamma Mia, is that a song? I think it is. It also hops down and up and down. But do we have a friend, Zorip?
If you told me a few years ago that I'd end up following you on another crazy errand, I'd have said you were out of your mind. Not because I got anything against you, more that trouble seems to come looking for you wherever you go. Yet, here we are again, probably on our way to die. Well, you already did, but me, I mean.
Well, I couldn't go having all the fun by myself, could I?
All real nice of you to share. Someday I'll have to get you a gift.
Well, someday you should.
And wouldn't you know it, this time is shaping up to be crazier than the last one.
There's something accusatory behind Adair's eyes. I think it might be because, of course, we're after Elthas.
But I gotta say, I appreciate how you've handled things. Times like these, staying decent's not as easy as it sounds. Thought you were weird at first, of course, but you've surprised me.
Well, it never really called me weird, so thank you, I guess. This one. Decent wasn't on purpose. Let's see. It hasn't always been easy. Well, also, this first line, I guess it would fit some heroes, but specifically on the first game, it's a really dangerous thing to follow through with. And I think in my Let's Play, I actually followed through with something like this way of thinking. and as I just said, a character from the beginning and decided on something, and that basically blinded me to a lot of the nuance. I mean, maybe not nuance, but actually to a lot of the plot of the game, to the point where I didn't understand a lot of the things, and even after the second playthrough, I didn't understand a lot of the things that happened in the first game, like the gods having been created after the destruction of the Aetherian Empire, or Ingwithian Empire, I'm sorry. But there's no point of any of this if you have to sacrifice your beliefs, or this sort of mindset. Well, if you find stuff that would normally force you to change your beliefs, then having this mindset is probably not a good thing. I guess that would be the lawful good, I guess? Or maybe, no, chaotic good, sorry. But chaotic anyway. Because, you know, damned be everybody. But it hasn't always been easy.
Well, that's why I mention it. Sometimes it's been anything but. I've been meaning to ask, though. How is it you never seem to lose your way through all this?
How do I know? How do you know I don't lose my way?
What is it tells you you're on the right path?
He doesn't, actually. He wouldn't be able... Dare is not a very deep thinker. I mean... I'm saying that, I don't mean that as an insult. Let's put it like that. I mean, I'm talking about a character, but... I don't mean it like he's not smart. I mean he doesn't think about the things that don't concern him personally in any depth whatsoever, and you can see that in a lot of what he says in the first game. Of course, in this game, he's a little bit different because, you know, we haven't heard from him too much. But he wouldn't think about, I never know about this particular. Maybe this is gonna surprise him. I want to go with that just to see if it surprises him. It's complicated. I believe it in helping people who need it. Sometimes it's more complicated, but often it's not. Is it? Is it not? No, it's not. It's really, really complicated. Think of all the choices, every single choice in the Pillars of Eternity 1. Redrick and was his cousin? Yeah. Who did you help? And like the guy that had condemned a bunch of Elthas priests to die in the first town. And, well, we talked before about that lady that in the first town that was pregnant. How do you help her? It's not about helping people. It's about how to help people. It's always... It doesn't matter, believe... This is it's nothing. I believe in helping people. That's not what it's about. You should believe in helping people with this, or by doing that. And I mean, if you want to stick to beliefs, of course. So, I don't want to do that. I'm not criticizing anyone that chooses that, of course, because each character is their own. But I'm just, you know, speaking my mind, basically. Oh, there's a lot of them. Fantastic. Let's see. If I am truthful with myself and others, I find that things tend to work out. Well, yeah, apart from the whole part of the city that got turned again into undeadness. And death, I guess. I think about what the wrong path would be, then I do the opposite. I've heard a similar one. Every time I am about to do something, I think to myself, would an idiot do this? If so, I don't do it. Now, I've heard of this from The Office, TV series. And, I never really thought too much about that. I'm just reminding myself of that right now. I don't know why, because it is kind of this, but it's not a good thing. The one from The Office. This one, I guess it would be, because if it's the wrong path, then don't do it. But there's many wrong paths. That's always the problem, especially the ones that you are not aware are the wrong path. But the idiot one is stupid, because, like, would an idiot step out of the way of this car? You know? Yeah, I suppose. Then don't, you know, that's the problem. I judge every situation on its own circumstances. I leave feelings out of it. Yeah? How do you judge without feelings? My confidence is an illusion I use to entice people into following me blindly. Oh, yeah, that's an interesting character right there. I have strong feelings about everything. All capitals. Well, yeah. Well, actually, that's my character. The character I was going with in Pillars of Eternity 1 in the Twitch playthrough. I accept that even the wrong path is not a dead end. That's also a very interesting way of putting it. Because even when you do something wrong, there's always a chance to do something right afterwards, and it's not like game over or anything. But I'm gonna go with this one. I want to see if he gets surprised. Very nice amount of choices here.
Well, you're in good company then.
Adair heaves a sigh that sounds as if it's been building up for months. His smile is tight-lipped, wistful.
When I was a boy, things were simpler. Aethys was more like a character we read about in church.
See how little he thinks about what he just asked? He doesn't, there's nothing else prepared. He just talks about himself because he worries about himself. I mean, just because that's who he is. Aethys was more like a character we read about in church. Well, it's easier to worship a god when their worst traits are swept under the rug.
Yeah, I guess it was. Well, most stories had him helping folks or making the world work as it should.
He adopts the smile and gently pointed finger of a coaxing parent.
You pray to him. He might help you too.
He lets the finger drop and the smile fade.
There was no cost to it. No confusion about his will or followers taken into extremes. Following Aethys was right. Had no reason to question.
He pauses. It could be the light, but the creases around his eyes and mouth seem longer and deeper than your memory of them. Now, you pray to him and he might help you too. I'm just gonna let you simmer on this. That's not the word. I'm gonna let this simmer. It's not really what I'm gonna do, but anyway. I'm gonna let you think on this and how this relates to what the vision that we had. And specifically, if we are gonna side with Aethys in any way, shape, or form. If Aethys is... If Aethys has a plan, and if we should try to make that plan a reality, then this is foreshadowing, isn't it?
Do you think there's any way that following him could still be the right path? After all we've seen?
Yeah. It's possible. Although this one is just the one that I want to say. But I'm going to go with this one. If the cause is just...
This better be some cause for all the damage he's done.
Well...
Anyway, I didn't mean for this to get depressing. I think this was just a long way of saying... I appreciate the way you've guided things. Makes me feel like I'm doing some good, going with you.
He shakes his head with a look on his face like he just remembered a joke. Well, yeah, that's Adair. He's never really sure. He's just, I guess I need the benefit of hindsight for this game to really judge that dialogue right there. But that, you know what's really fun about characters? Oh. Island's name. What? I get to name the island? Why would I do that? I mean, it's pretty simple. What's her name? I don't remember her name. But that's that. Mother's Bane. Because I got the little Zorip with me. Is she actually following me forever? Because that'd be really cool. What do I wear? Oh, I do wear large shields. And why do I have that? Don't have that. Chew. Who uses small shields? That's you. You have small shields. You also have small shields. You want this thing? Yeah, Shimmer Scale. That crappy thing, if I ever saw one. No, it's not. It's probably amazing. I read a bunch of things. So put that over there. And then this duplicates over here. Really like this system. And we're good to go. Fantastic. Yeah, so the benefit of... what I was going to say is... it's really fun when you figure out a character in anything. Not just a game. Anywhere. And you figure out a character, you know, like, okay, I get this guy. He's this, or his principles are this or that, or his motivations are not really what they seem, or whatever. And that's why nuanced characters are always better. Always better, because... that's fine. Because you can think you know everything, and then it kind of throws you for a loop. But it doesn't feel out of character, as long as it's well written, of course. But when it carries over 2 games... I'm not saying it is carrying over 2 games, but if he does, if my understanding of Adair carries over to this game, I'm so gonna be happy. Because it's tricky. It was tricky for me to, Irena working with injury. Is she still not healed? Dang it, Irena. Oh, my drinks are kind of having a problem here. Let's take care of that. That's because I'm using ale. I have more ale right there. Irena, are you not? When are you? 13 days, my god. How did you even get that again? Or do I need to, how does that go? Does that go away after? Yeah, I think so. Where are we right? Oh, we're arriving. We are arriving. Oh, and we're gonna have weird, I don't even know what that is. Is that a circumflex thing? Weba Otangaloa. Neketaka. Oh, yeah. Well, there must be a port somewhere. I'm assuming it's here. I wonder if I'm gonna be able to heal Irena, just being here and all. Big city coming in, judging by the loading screen. Much improved loading screens, I should say. Apart from this one, it seems. As you walk down the dock, your approach is noted by a cadre of heavily armored Aumaua. Their leader briskly leads them to intercept you. The harbor master looms over you, not deigning to stoop or lower her gaze to your level.
You're far from home, farmer. How did you make it all this way in your little boat?
Puh. It's true, actually. How did I do that? The Aumaua cranes her thick neck to look along the hull of your ship. Her expression conveys equal portions of incredulity and pity.
Why do we gotta be farmers just because we're from Deerwood?
Dare, you don't say that you're not a farmer.
Are you a farmer?
Yeah, but you can't just assume. We got rabble-rousers, too.
As her attention returns to you, the Aumaua's mood becomes more formal.
I'm the harbor master, Kauha. I must ask your reason for docking in Neketaka.
Whew, that is time. That is quite a lot. That's a long story, actually. And I'm glad the game is not actually allowing me to tell that's a long story, because that's usually what RPGs will do. There's so many options here that I'm not ready for. I'm following the giant. That sounds like an interesting thing. Barrett, I'm not gonna talk about gods right now. These people may not even believe in them for all I know. I mean, they have their own, I suppose. Finest hay in all of Deerwood. No. Yeah, I'm following a giant made of Adra, and I need to see someone in the palace about it. That's basically what it is, actually. The harbor master chuckles to herself, as do the women and men behind her.
Yeah, you do need to see someone, truly. I think it's the animancers in the spire you're looking for. To help with your head.
I got that. You don't need to explain the joke. I got that. The assembled guards roar with oh, they're also not very bright. Roar with laughter and clap the harbor master on the back for a joke. Deep within you, you feel an uncomfortable roiling. It must be the beans that I ate before. You can't be certain if the sensation is physical or spiritual, but it immediately induces nausea and fills your ears with the sound of blood rushing through your head. Cutting through the din, you hear a familiar woman's voice speak. Also, I heard just the clangor of bells, which is not great. Each word comes slowly, falling with what sounds like the claiming of a small bell. Yeah, it is Barath. And that's why it's unroiling. It's not the beans, it's the stupid thing that I have in my belly.
Show them.
Shut up, Barath. I'm gonna kill you.
Show them what you are.
Shut up.
What?
Oh,
Look,
I've
heard enough. If you value your life, get back on your ship and head for open sea.
Yeah, I don't really care too much about the life. The harbor master gestures towards your boat. The women and men behind her nod and murmur in agreement. The nausea continues to build inside you, blood pounding against your skull. Again, the woman's voice. Again, the chimes.
I will help.
No, you are not. That's not what you do. No.
What's the matter with you? What are you doing? If you're trying to scare us with some cipher mischief,
I'm a
save
druid.
the purple flames for the tribes of the Outer Islands.
Druid. The roar in your head begins to abate. The ringing of the chime becomes clearer, rhythmic. 2 successive peals, followed by a... I don't know what peal means in that context, or at all. Followed by a brief respite. Respite? I never know. Dang it, Larian Games, why do you do this to me? You realize the chime is ringing in tandem with your heartbeat. You open your eyes. The Harbor Master is gesturing wildly, presumably to get your attention, and yelling in your face, but you hear no words, only the ringing of the chime as your heart rate slows, and slows, and slows.
Now.
No. No, it's almost the same word. What are you doing?
What?
No.
What is this?
I don't know. Oh, crap. It's fireworks! Don't! Oh my god.
Run for it!
Dang it, Bareth! It was farts.
You got style, Cap. Worm-riddled, ship-sinking, flat-fucking, freaky style.
Shut up, it's the beans that I told you about before. You guys never tried. You freaking... That was Irena. I shouldn't have put her cooking with a broken arm. Okay, it's all good. Okay, nobody noticed. It's all fine. It's fireworks. I did fireworks. Also, that's... No. This is my ship. This is my ship, and it has the little thingy. That's not long enough. Oh, man. What do we have? Garog, fantastic. Nobody's minding us. Oof, the best. And cannonballs. Oh, no. No. Oh, I don't have enough room for all of them. Well, that's how that goes.
Indeed.
I don't think I'm gonna be speaking with the... What was her name? I don't even remember her name. What was her name? Kahwa. Oh, I'm gonna have so much trouble with those names. It's yeah, few syllables, and especially no consonants. Watcher, says that lady over there. Yes, I am gonna watch as I level up, or you're gonna watch as I level up. Let's see where we're going with some diplomacy. I think so. I'm gonna go with that. Arcana, I'll leave it at that. Sleight of hand, no. Stealth, no. Explosives, maybe. I could have that. Athletics, probably wouldn't be a bad idea, to be honest. I don't know how difficult everything is gonna be. Let's go with athletics here, because sometimes I might need some or something. Okay, so we can choose from one class. Perfect. Okay, so I have Taste of the Hunt. I have looked at all of these. Woodskin is one that I definitely want. I can't have the Moon's Light. Wait a minute, that's the one that heals. Oh, that's such a nice one as well. Yeah, it's because of my specialization. It's fine. Conjure Lesser Blights. That's not what I want. That's why I want the Chanter in the first place. Blizzard over here. That's AoE, not full AoE. More AoE. Just a bunch of AoEs. Firebrand. I think he used that. Hold Beasts, full AoE Paralyzed. It's very small, though. Yeah, so I might want that. It's a very nice one. Wild Strike Freeze. I don't think I can get that, no. And then I have Two-Handed Strike, which is not what I need. Two-Weapon Style. Weapon and Shield Style. Does it work? Plus Shield Deflection. Bonus also applies to Reflex. Yeah, I might want to go with that. Can't get these. Is it because I don't have Wild Strike or something? Or is it because I just really don't have that? Requires Wild Strike Freeze. Oh, I need that. No, I need that? Oh, I need this? The hell? Mutually exclusive with Wild... sorry. It's mutually exclusive with Wild while... that's why I have that. The words that I couldn't say. It's good. Let's go with the Druid. So we only have really one over there that I really want. We got this one, which we are singing currently. So we are extra Reflex and extra Stride. That's more songs. Did I get one for free or... Because I'm not using these properly. Fortitude and Will. I want something that increases my what's the word? Linger. My linger. That's a nice one up there. What do we have over here? Ancient Memory. +1 health restored for 1 second. Is that a thing? Invokes a primal energy, causing allies within range to benefit from constant health regeneration while the chanter is chanting. Is that... I think... Yeah, that's pretty nice. That's actually pretty good. I might want that. So I have this over here. The foe AoE damage, accuracy versus white worms writhe in belly of the dead. No, I mostly want just crowd control on these. These summon worms. That's really nice, actually. So I might want to go with that. Or I might want to save my skills for later for the higher ones. For summons in particular, because I can only have one summon at a time. So I think I'm going to go with that. What is this over here? +1 weapon set. We have over here Linger. That's a specific thing. Foe target. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's a specific chant as well. One-handed style. Is that for melee as well? While wielding a single one-handed weapon, some of the attacker's hits are converted to crits. Now, that is better than that, I would say. I mean, this is nice, but that is just better. Especially for actually not for a cipher. I was thinking for a cipher, but this is better. What about this one? Good. Okay, so that's my new skill. Oh, my new level up. And I want to look at our chants over here. So how do I do that? Chants, right there. So I want... What? Chant 1. I know. Can I... Edit? Edit. Not edit. Edit. Chants. Oh, that's the one. I just click there. Yeah, because we have more of these, and I wasn't using them. So basically, the Linger... That's nice. That's nice. So we have over here that adds Fortitude and Will. That's not that great. It's nice as in general... extra stride and extra reflex is always good, but yeah, resistance to resolve afflictions and constitution afflictions, that's very contextual. So I think I'm gonna... No, move, shoot. Can I... Oh, I need to click over there. So that's very contextual. And I can chant, let's see, normal. I'm very good at chant names. What's the one? Resolve and Constitution. Resolve and Constitution Defense. Is that even how it's written? It is. I sometimes need to see the words to know. So basically the chant repeats over there. And so it doesn't matter. It's always like that. I think having that is good because it gives you more... It gives you more chants that you can do. So I want that. Yeah. Anyway, we're out of time for the day, so let's level up the rest of the people next episode. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Pillars of Eternity 2. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.